'tis Alycia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're going to look into, there was this question that just popped into my mind. And I was listening to some true crime show about Scott Peterson's Go-Bag and what he had in it, which prompted a question that I wondered, which I'm sure we'll never get the answer to, but I thought I want to look anyway. I have to know. So let's see here. Boop. This is on Reels because I just wanted to see what the contents were. And there's all sorts of stuff in here. We have, excuse me, itchy nose. We have a bill of sale, unverified signature, the registered owner of the vehicle, application for duplicate title for the vehicle for whoever Michael Griffin is, driver's license for his brother, about $15,000 in cash, including $14,000 in $100 bills with paper wrapper bands. Like, where do you even get that? I mean, I guess you'd have to have some type of money. 2 Visa cards, 1 MasterCard issued to him, Scott Peterson. Some cards also issued to Scott Peterson / Trade Corp. A card issued to his sister, and a Chevron card issued to Jacqueline Peterson. Okay, so he has all these cards with him. Then he has 16 music CDs, a Thomas Guide map book of California and the Central Valley cities, 24 blister packs of sleeping pills, 12 tablets of the little blue pill, bow chicka bow wow, and Lacey Peters' missing poster. Gosh, maybe you should have handed those out. Oh, that's right, you didn't need to. Okay. Map quest to Amber Frye's work. You know, back in the day, you'd have to print out a map quest or Yahoo Map or whatever, you know, to take with you in the car. So map quest for Amber Frye's work. 4 cell phones. This will take you back to the day looking at the cell phones. Double-edged dagger with a T-handle. There's a jacket, a shovel, water purifier, water bottle, climbing rope, fillet knife, duct tape. I mean, you could say one way, is this so he can just go on the run and, you know, be survivor man? Or was he planning on tying up some loose ends by having a little chit chat with Amber, or maybe something nefarious, allegedly? Then he had all cooking grills and rain pants, fire starters, some more stuff. What? Is it going scuba diving, I guess? A hammock, binoculars. He's got some clothes here. Are those loafers? 2 pairs of brown slip-on casual shoes. 1 pair brown lace-up casual shoes, flip-flops. 2 pairs of black dress. Also is expecting also, while he's survivor man, I guess he's also going to go fine dining and whatever else. He's got Altoids. Always need to have those. Black dress belt, at least 6 pairs of underwear briefs. 6 pairs? I guess he was going to wear them for more than one day. Oh, okay. So, was he going to go and take Amber off the Earth plane? That's what I'm getting at here. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. This is a card reading. My opinion, psychic downloads, not fact. Got it? Cards. I'm using part of my True Crime and Conspiracy deck, the original, and the add-on pack. So we're going to see what we get here. And if you haven't yet, join me in the Moon Moth Manor. You get access to videos like these ahead of time, and ones I don't chat here on the Tube of the U. What was Scott Peterson intending to do about Amber Frye, if anything? I mean, he had her address. Let's see what we can find out. Family. That's an interesting card. Yeah, he's definitely going to hit it on the road. Oh, what's that about? Oh, regret. Oh, drama. What? Okay, this is already interesting. Okay, I'm wondering, we'll see how the rest of the cards pan out. I'm wondering if this is an idea that he was going to go there and tell her at some point in the future he would love to be married to her. He's sorry he lied to her about everything, you know, about like being a widower when he wasn't. And that he would like to marry her and have a family and all that stuff once he gets out of trouble with the big house. You know how it goes. I can't imagine that he's a false person. You don't say. Regret and curse. He sold his soul. Drama. Crime of passion. El Diablo. I don't know what came over me. I have to go on the run, though. Who was that? If you know, tell me in the comments. I swear there was, not like the case of the guy who claimed he was possessed by a demon who tried to use it as a defense. That's not that. I swear there was somebody, though, who, like, maybe it was mentioned at Murdoch's sentencing that, maybe he got possessed by a demon, but I swear that's been used in a case like a Chris Watts. Is that what he said? Maybe that's what I'm thinking here. Trying to cover it up. See, I think part of this looks like he wanted to go to Amber and try and, like, kind of confess, but be like, well, it wasn't really me, it's that devil inside that had me doing this. Yeah, he's trying to escape from the law, though. That's obvious in the Go-Bag. Oh, and he married Lacey. It was instant regret. And it's just like that. This was a relationship he instantly regretted, like once he, got married. Wow. But she's also, okay, here's what I'm getting. Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Not fact. Don't come after me, you Scott Peterson fan people. Don't want to hear it. This looks like he was going to go visit Amber. He wanted to express how much he loved her, how much he wanted to be with her, how much he wanted to actually have a family with her. Like, you are my soulmate. You're who I was supposed to be with all along. Insert some Hallmark movie soundtrack. And he goes on to tell her that something happened with Lacey, but if I told the story, no one would ever believe me. And so the only way I could get out of this situation was to cover it up, which was the wrong thing to do. But things just got out of hand. And that's not who I am. She just kind of pushed me into doing something that I wouldn't have done. Cover up, clean up. That reminds me of what he's doing at the house. Anyhow, he was going to try and tell her the story that way. Like, this is what happened. It's not really me. But I had regret of marrying her ever since. Relationship should have never happened. I should have always been with you. But ever since then, it's just like, it's kind of weird because I feel like he wants to put the blame on Lacey. Like, she made him do it, like the devil made me do it. Like, this was out of not normal, and I would never have acted in this way. And I don't know if he's trying to say, like, she's like a witchy woman, or the pregnancy made her act a certain way. It seems like he wants to put on the blame on her and put himself into the I just defended myself position. However, through all this, where he wants to hook up with Amber and have a family and, get married and do all this stuff, once he's done evading the laws, once they get it figured out and realize that he's just amazeballs, if that doesn't work, she is a witness and we have to deal with her. That's the last resort. Last card, last resort. Wow. So, that is crazy. I wonder how he thought he was like. Did he think he was like, how there's some people, maybe he did. There's some people who think they're like super smart, but then you realize that they're not, but they think they're super smart. Kind of like politicians. That's interesting. Hey, let's take these. Let's do these. What is Scott thinking about Amber now? Is he like, I miss her. I wish I would have met her first. I love her. I love her. I love her. I want her in my arms. Why doesn't she visit me in jail? I wonder maybe he's forgotten about her. I mean, it's kind of like Chris Watts. Like, is he still thinking about Nicole? I know, I still have to do a reading on her. Time's limited over here, so I squish in a reading whatever I can, and the list is long. So have no fear. When I got time, I'll do readings, but get into the ones you guys want. A little limited right now. Okay. Scott, what you thinking about Amber? Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Not fact. I got the Justice. Meditation. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it that you know, they give him Palo Santo sticks up in, you know, San Quentin or wherever he is and help them meditate. Avoiding running. Attic ghoul. He's avoiding coming to the truth that he knows in his soul. Mummy bound. Tied up and trapped. That's something, we never did that. We didn't use the Madhouse Tarot to see about his personality and see if he had mommy issues. That would be interesting. Protection. Right now, this is coming across as I'm avoiding responsibility. At some point, maybe it's a sister he thinks, or Justice, or I don't know, somebody will come out and do a Stephen Avery spin on him, and everybody will be like, oh, it wasn't Scott after all. It was this guy over here. And he's hoping that at some point he can deal with that. He avoids thinking too deeply or revisiting the memories, the flashes of what happened. Party planner, trick or treat, giving, harmony, zombie maze. He's confused. Oh my. I'm going to say my opinion. I think he still does pine for Amber. I think he does think that they were supposed to be soulmates. And I do think he's just confused why he hasn't heard from her. Like, he just doesn't like put two and two together. Like, why wouldn't Amber Frye contact me and, you know, send me honey buns or something? Like, he doesn't get it. Like, he pines for her. He loves her. And he's trying to figure out, like, why. And if I was her, I'd make sure nobody could ever track me down, ever. Because I think he's that scary. He would have someone, like, if he had someone he met inside the jail and they got out and he'd have them go look for her, I'd be scared shitless that he would do that. Because he's like, I want to talk to her, da-da-da. Still, like, that's his obsession there. Yeah. And if he can't get somebody else to go out and go pay her a visit on his behalf, in his mind where he thinks he's going to get out of the pokey at some point, he would pay an unexpected visit to her as well. The ghost from the past. He's caught up here. How interesting. You got the toad and the masculine energy. It's just, he's really caught up on this idea, like, why I'm like the man. What we had was real. How could she just forget about me? I mean, one guilty conviction or however many it was, not letting go. Yeah, he is not letting go of her. He's obsessed. He wanted to have a family with her. He is like that obsessed with her. If they had some type of anniversary, maybe their first date or first call or first something, that's a date he's keeping to himself and he celebrates it. There's probably every date. He probably has it. That's all he thinks about in jail, like, as it relates to Amber. Not saying he doesn't think about other things, but wow, this is like bleh, creepier than I thought, you know? Let's see. Let's use this other one. What is his thoughts now on Lacey? You know, his wife, mother of his child. What are his thoughts now on Lacey? Allegedly. Not fact. My opinion. Psychic downloads. It's cards. Shadow work. Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Got wisdom with the owl. Hoo, hoo. Twin flame. Does he just tell everybody that they're like, you know, soulmates, twin flames, whatever? Strength. Independence. He's free from her now. It's an interesting thing here. And I'm not quite sure where this is going. If this is the idea that, You know, if she had, either she's got her witchy ways, or if she hadn't pushed me, we wouldn't be here because we were really soulmates. Like, optimistic. I didn't want to think she was that way. Past life connection. It's weird. He must think that he's got all sorts of like different connections. Energy vampire. You made me do it. You made me do it. Masking. Underneath the surface, I was super strong, but I didn't show that to you, that how crazy I could be. We're going to separate. Independence. Interesting. Independent separation. I wanted to break up. You weren't going to have it. And you were just sucking the life out of me. Bargaining. Can we just make a deal? Can we just make a deal? But she didn't want to make a deal. The life I knew was ending. Not good. I need to get out of Dodge. Need to get out of Dodge. Everything is like, I was pretending I was being happy with her, but I wasn't. I was scared. And I didn't know what the future was going to hold. Wow. He has memories of her. He does think about her. We had a good life. There's some regret. Probably regret because he's in jail. See, there's this weird part. Like, there's this part where he thinks, like, they were soulmates. They were meant to be together. They were such a good match. He thinks about it a lot. And he just kind of wants to go back home. Okay, well, it's odd, though. It's almost like, I want to know. I'm going to just get the regular tarot cards out, because I want to know, does he blame her? Like, she pushed him, because that's the energy. It's either like she put a spell on him or something, or she pushed him to do the unthinkable. What does Scott think? Like, how does Scott put some type of blame on Alycia? Page of Swords. He's always thinking about it. Okay, so he does put some type of blame on her, and he's always thinking about it. Okay, in the past, there's the Page of Cups. You know, baby's on the way. Six of Pentacles. Charity. And then Knight of Wands. She wanted to change him. She wanted to change him into, like, I'm a rock star. I'm a stud. You can't tamp me down. I'm so... She wanted to mold him to be in a certain way. At least that's the way that he perceives it. Like a controlling thing. Like, you pushed me, you pushed me, you pushed me, you pushed me. I wasn't ready for this. And like, I thought I was giving you everything that you wanted. And you're pushing me into this. And we're constantly fighting. And I'm trying to be, you know, do the best that I can. But now it's going to be like, I'm tied to you now. Like, you know, 18 years. And I can't believe, look at this. Ma! This was my life. Ma! And I got to turn it around. So in terms of like, that's not getting addressed here. This is just essentially like motivation. She's trying to turn me into something I didn't want to be. But he still wants to pinpoint it on her, or pin it on her, that something about her. Okay, last thoughts. What else can we know? Last thoughts. What's going on in Scott's mind? I don't know that we really want to know, but I guess we do. We do. Twin flame, wisdom, freedom. He's focused on getting his freedom and getting out of Dodge. He's got options. He's exploring some legal options, and he's hoping that divine intervention is going to free him. Free him from the pokey. But this one's got me spooked because I think we know who the next twin flame he's looking to hook up with is. That is so not good. That is so not good, man. Ugh, scary. Okay. With that, thank you so much for watching, and join me in the Moon Moth Manor. Hit like, subscribe, dinging bells, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment, and join me in the Moon Moth Manor again, and join me in the Moon Moth Manor again, and I will see you next time. Adios.